It's fucking happening, guys. It's fucking happening. Black Ops 3 is real. So yeah, the reveal trailer for Black Ops 3 came out yesterday, and if you haven't already seen it, there'll be a link in the description below, and you can go watch that and then come back over here, otherwise this video isn't going to make that much sense to you. So, yeah, the trailer came out, and I thought it was a really cool trailer. I mean, they used the Paint It Black by Rolling Stones, and, you know, it works, because it's Black Ops, back to black, paint it black, got the theme of black going on. No racist implements there, please. So Black Ops 3, we can already tell, is set more in the future than Advanced Warfare is, if that sentence made any sense. Yeah, it's in the future. I think it's set in 2060, but I'm not too sure when Advanced Warfare is set. But we can just tell by the technology that we can see in the trailer. I mean, Advanced Warfare, you just get the outer body exos, and you got the double jump. In this, they're actually augmenting people's bodies to make them super soldiers, kind of like Halo and Deus Ex, where they're replacing limbs with robotic limbs, making him a super soldier. Yeah, so the whole trailer's kind of based around like weapons not being weapons, but the actual person being a weapon. They're talking about like themselves as a soldier being the weapon. So we see a lot of stuff in the trailer. We see wall running. They've put wall running in the game, so all the people that thought that like exo movement was bad, you're gonna have fuckers running on the wall now. We saw thruster jumps, and I'm gonna talk about that in a bit after I talk about what's going on here. We saw slides where you can look at a 360 degrees angle while sliding, which I think's really cool. So swimming in multiplayer, that happened. We don't think we've had swimming before, like proper Advanced Warfare on Defender and on the other maps that had things, you could kind of like crouch in the water and you got a knife out and kind of walked a bit. This is like full-fledged swimming in waterfalls and shooting your gun. So that's kind of cool, but I hope that they don't go, oh look, we've added swimming, so there's going to be a fucking waterfall in every map. I hope that isn't the way that they're going with it. But trusting Treyarch, I don't think that's going to happen. So we've got the screenshot of the guy's hand going from well, not normal because it's a fucking robot hand, but it goes from hand to Gatling gun in seconds and blows this guy's face off. And it's in multiplayer as well, I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to touch on how the multiplayer is quite different from all the other cards, but I'll be talking about that in a bit. The next screenshot is another ability being used by the player, where she's sending like this swarm of fireflies, and I want them to be actually called fireflies because they set your opponent on fire, which is really cool. But yeah, it sends that forward. I'm not too sure this is going to be a multiplayer, but if it is, it might be like a low scoring kill streak, because it doesn't look that powerful. It's only like in that little area, unless they literally horde around the map and chase people, which would be kind of cool. Then we got this wall running feature. We can see the player running across this wall, shooting his shotgun whilst running at the player adjacent to him, and then jumping off, shooting another guy, all really smoothly and really quick. So I'm hoping that it's not too quick, because the problem with Advanced Warfare that it was really quick and it just didn't feel like COD in some situations. Then we have this scene of the slide where you can slide in a one direction. Yep, Zayn Malik RIP, or whatever his name is. Zayn Malik? I don't fucking know his name. Anyway, you slide in one direction and you can like 360 look in multiple directions whilst still heading in the direction that you initiated the slide, which is really cool. And it would be like a cool situation to turn on someone if you're like running, you slide, realise he's behind you chasing you, and you just 180 shoot him in the face with a shotgun. There should be some cool moments with that. In this screenshot we can see the player initiating this thruster jump, which is a substantial height, and this is the stuff that people hated in Advanced Warfare, with the constant double jumping. When you got into a gun battle, it wasn't really about who shot first, it was kind of who had the best movement, and like completely broke lines of sight and stuff. It was a new style of play, but not a lot of people liked it, and me personally, I don't think that Advanced Warfare worked that well. But if Treyarch can smooth it down and just tweak it to make it work, then it could be really, really fun to play. So this kind of like confirms that we have this kind of exo movement. But T Martin has said in one of his videos, you all know who T Martin is most probably. He's a big YouTuber, does a lot of Call of Duty news, and I actually got to play it early, and he's confirmed that the thruster pack doesn't work as the double jump in Advanced Warfare. He said that it's kind of like a slower, more controlled movement, and you can't be doing it like all the time. It's just literally to get from the ground to that high place. It's not going to be used in gun battles, which I hope is true and hope that that does work that way. So yeah, other than that, we saw a lot of cool stuff. I saw a gun that looked like the battle rifle from Halo. Might have been a FAMAS, to be honest, but what else did we have in there? We had a bow and arrow, which was really cool, because all we've really had in COD is a crossbow before, so a bow and arrow is really nice change, I guess. There's a lot of cool stuff, but I wanted to touch on one more thing before this video ends. Two more things, actually. So they've finally done it. Call of Duty has finally done it. It's been said for a couple of years now that creating your own camo would be really cool, and Black Ops 3's done it, but not to like the full extent. It's kind of like a small section on your gun. It's kind of like when you put your emblem on the gun, but they've just changed it to your camo. So it's like an emblem editor where you add colours, add shapes, and then it covers a small section of your gun, and then the actual camo that you pick covers the rest. So that's kind of cool. They've also got this thing called a gunsmith, which is like a whole new way to create your gun. You can be adding attachments, and much like variants in Advanced Warfare, you kind of make your own variants by adding stuff to the gun, apparently, but it's not. I don't know too much about that. And the last thing was specialists. So Black Ops 3's kind of got a different approach to multiplayer. It's a lot like Destiny. What other games have it? Kind of like Halo 4, in a way. So basically, before the match starts, you'll have a choice out of 9 specialist loadouts. Not sure you're going to start with all 9 when you first get the game. You probably unlock new specialists as you level up, who knows. But it's like a loadout, but it's not, because you pick your specialist, then you pick your loadout, then you go into battle. So specialists vary. You've got like hunters. You've got guys that can see through walls as their special ability, and they're basically different characters you pick, which have different abilities that come with them. So you're going to have a guy that's got a super speed ability that lasts for a while. You're going to have a guy who has a Gatling gun on his arm. You're going to have a guy who can see through walls for a certain period of time. And then you pick your loadout, then you go into battle. But it's not like you can just change your specialist throughout the game. Once you've picked that specialist class, you are that specialist class for that game. You can change your weapon as far as I know, that's just going to stay normal. But the specialist, you have to pick at the beginning before the match begins. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I will be playing Black Ops 3 when it releases, so be sure to stay tuned on this channel for when the release date comes. Streaming should be soon, guys. I will start streaming on Twitch soon. So yeah, make sure you stick around on here. I might be streaming soon. No promises though. Soon. So yeah, see you guys later.